The great Sam Ovens told me one time, he said, Michael, when it comes to mental conditioning, whether it's your business, your marketing, your marriage, your relationship with Emery, whether it's your physical or mental health, whether it's your time management, whatever it is that you're trying to improve, he said it's all about inputs and outputs. Good in, good out, bad in, bad out. And he said, visualize your life and your business and all the relationships in your world, he says, as a plant, as a green, healthy, fertilized plant. He said, a plant that you give sunshine to, you fertilize, you give fresh water to, you even talk to it. Whatever it is that makes a plant healthy and vibrant and growing every single day. And he said, so as an example, he says the 99% average in the crowd, the sheep, and the 1% or the 99% that struggle every day, quiet desperation. He says they live in a stop and start society, and it's been ingrained since we were children. School is 5 days, stop for 2. Work is 5 days, stop for 2. And now in 2022, in this no work world, we, pardon me, it's now to the point where the 4-day work week is being pushed. Work less, play more, entertain more. And Sam talked about, he said, your vision of your business and your life, everything in your world. He says this plant for 5 days, he says, you know, most people, they sit there, they fertilize it, they give it fresh water, they give it sun, they do everything for it to grow. And then he says the weekend comes, and weekends, like Grant Cardone says, weekends make us weak. Weekends are for the 99%. They're not for champions. They're not for builders. They're not for legacy builders. They're not for world builders. They're for the ordinary 99%. The weekend comes, and what do we do to this plant? We pour gasoline all over this plant for 2, sometimes 3, maybe 4 days. So on Sunday night, as an example, it's different for everybody, but on Sunday night, after pouring gasoline on this otherwise healthy plant for the last 3 days, the plant is nearly dead. It hasn't been taken care of, and it's on its last legs. It hasn't had the sunshine it requires. It hasn't had the water. It hasn't had the fertilizer. It hasn't been talked to. It's not growing. It's dying. So then Monday starts, and what do we do with the plant? We give it all kinds of water, fresh water, the sunshine that it needs. We give it the positive things that it needs to grow. And by Wednesday or Thursday, all of a sudden this plant that was nearly dead is back, recovered, maybe not flourishing, but back, you know, green, growing, starting to thrive again. And guess what? It's time to stop again. It's time to stop for 2, maybe 3 days. And what happens during the 2 to 3 days? Okay, it's time to get the gasoline out again. Let's give this otherwise healthy plant a nice 3 days of gasoline. And once again, 3 days later, what do we have? We have a plant that's almost dead. We're starting over again, and it's time to rebuild it. So start, stop, build it up, break it down, build it up, break it down. This lifestyle, just think of the time and the money wasted with this metaphor of build it up, burn it to the ground. Burn it, build it up, burn it to the ground. Start growing, burn it to the ground. Invest, start burning it to the ground. This, you know, the gasoline out every 2 or 3 days. And, you know, flourishing and then killing it. Flourishing and then killing it. And when you go through this, the things that Sam was talking about, he said, you know, during the week, as an example, he says, people, you're reading, you're listening to positive things, you're going to the gym, you're doing Hindu squats, you're doing Hindu push-ups, you're drinking a gallon of water a day, You're up at 6 in the morning, you're doing your 4-mile power walk, you're reading, you're writing, you're copywriting, you're growing your business, you're having healthy relationships with friends, family, you're spending time with your children, you're centered, you're focused, you're present, you're there with your wife, you've got the right temperament, your mental toughness, you're 100% present, and then boom, society says, okay, it's time to stop. You need a rest. You've worked hard, you need a break. So what do? It's time to stop working. It's time to break the routine. All of a sudden, there's no drinking water, there's no training, there's no reading, there's no copywriting, there's nothing that's going to bring you money. You stop working on your important projects, you socialize, you stay up late, you sleep in early, and Sunday night, Monday morning, you're dragging your sorry ass out of bed like you were a college kid. Except you're not a college kid and you're really dragging your ass out of bed. Your gasoline can be alcohol, can be drugs, can be food, can be lack of sleep, can be pills, can be too much caffeine, can be the people you hang with on the weekends. It can be all of these negative things that kill your plant, literally kill your plant. And then Monday, it's time to get out the fertilizer, get out the fresh water, and try and build this thing back. And this is when Sam was talking about how he said, he gave up drinking 5 years ago. He gave up the party scene 5 years ago. And he was just tired of burning it down, stopping and starting, burning it down, starting again. And he said in the last 5 years since he stopped using alcohol, since he cut the people out of his life that were negative, toxic influences, when he started living 7 days a week of seamless life, where not only did he work every day, but he also played every day. See, when you take 2 full days off, you don't get to play during the week. In other words, you got to do all your playing in 2 days. You burn it down, and then you wonder why you're exhausted, why you're tired, why the plant is nearly dead. Badass millionaire world building means seamless life. Every day you walk, every day you read, every day you do things that bring you money, every day you spend time with your wife, every day you spend time with your children, your grandchildren, every day you want to golf, you can golf, every day you want to train, you can train. Just seamless living, seamless living. You're literally building a world that you never need to escape from. You don't need the booze, you don't need the drugs, you don't need the food, you don't need the distractions, you don't need the vacation that you can't afford. You don't need any of that stuff because you've actually built a world, a planet, a world that you don't need to vacation or escape from. And that, my friends, is top 1% of 1% of 1% thinking. That is the kind of thinking that has built a company like Apple, a company like Disney, a company like Marvel Comics. That is the kind of mindset that has built all the greats that you and I know as names. And it's all about, it's all about that seamless life and doing the opposite of the 99%, where everything is 4 days stop, 4 days stop, 4 days stop. Oh, it's vacation time. Following the crowd, following the herd. And I decided 18 years ago that I was going to vacation when I wanted to vacation. I was going to work when I wanted to work. I was going to sleep when I wanted to sleep. I was going to train when I wanted to train. I was going to copyright when I wanted to copyright. I was going to want to shoot videos when I wanted to shoot videos. I want to live in a place like Naples when I wanted to live there, and on and on. Seamless, seamless living, building my own worlds. So today I have put together a webinar. It's free. You're invited to attend. You can choose to attend. You can choose not to attend. I do not care. It does not affect my world whatsoever whether you attend this training or not, but you are invited to learn my top 10 badass millionaire world building secrets. That's what I'm going to share today. You can register at worldbuildingwebinar.com. Worldbuildingwebinar.com. There's a link below this, and you can grab your spot. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be on there for 70 minutes. I'm going to teach you my 10 advanced secrets that I've used over the last 18 years to practically build worlds where I live and do business completely on my own terms. My personal sovereignty. I use these 10 secrets to build my personal sovereignty. And we moved to Naples here in 21 days. New country, new state, new school, moved my 3 companies, moved my wife, moved my daughter, moved my dog, and we're all thriving here, 2 months later. How is that possible? It's possible using my 10 concepts, insider secrets for building your own world. So if you're tired of living that life of quiet desperation like everybody else, if you're tired of playing not to lose, playing defense every single day, well, guess what? The 10 secrets I'm going to share today at 2 o'clock are your opportunity to finally take this in a completely different direction. This is finally your opportunity for your agenda and to say goodbye to as is. Your world, your rules, your world, your terms. Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time you built your own society? You built your own country, you built your own planet, your own world. I'm handing you the keys this afternoon at 2 o'clock. If you're interested, sign up below. I'm going to do some question and answer at the end. It's a 70-minute presentation, and then I'll stay on and answer some questions. So you get an opportunity to speak with me live if you would like. And if not, that's cool as well. That's it for today. I thought I would share that with you. The great Sam Ovens, the plant metaphor, man, oh man, stop burning it down and building it back up. Time is finite, energy is finite, and to be in that game like a college kid where, you recover from that stop and start life, it's not for me anymore. I want to build momentum every day. I want to keep building this thing better and better. I'm all in. I'm all business, I'm relentless, and I can't be relentless with this stop and start common man stuff. I need to be in a seamless world, seamless actions every day, growing, making a difference. How the hell am I gonna serve 1 million businessmen, which is my vision? That's what I'm obsessed with. That's what I'm passionate about, is helping 1 million businessmen like you build your own world to finally live your life on your own terms. How am I going to do that stopping every 3 days to take a break that I don't need? I don't need a fucking rest. I need every day get up and pound the rock. Every day get up and pound the rock. Every day get up and pound the rock. And you know what? That makes me happy. That makes me a good father. That makes me a good husband. Get up. I don't need to be burning it down every 4 days. My plant, fertilize, keep working on it, keep growing it, and just relentless all the time. That's it. 2 words that change my life. 2 words that anybody who stops and starts and enjoys weekends and all that stuff wouldn't have any clue what they mean. But champions know what these words mean. Contenders know what these words mean. Builders know what these words mean. And fucking lions know what these words mean. 2 of them. Be relentless.